I read in the Star this morning of a story of a gentleman who have been married to his wife for about 5 years. 5 years. And they have been on and off. So let me read parts of the story so you guys can get a better understanding of what is really going on. But let me ask you something. Why you women in Jamaica so wicked? Why women are so wicked overall? Well, you know what? Men are wicked too. Men are not really nice and they do a lot. So it's not just us women who are the bad person, but the men. Men, it's you sometimes. It's you. But in Jamaica, seems to have a very bad situation. Well, evidently, it seems like this man was on and off with this woman, and throughout their relationship, I guess she slept with other people, and she ended up pregnant, but she didn't realize that it was his baby. So she said, the man said that he saw a free paternity test thing given away, and so he decided to take the free paternity test thing. And listen, let's read the paper with me. Okay, so I didn't expect this, he admitted, her voice trembling. I thought the baby was his because she looks like him. Jane continued, but now I realize the other man could be the father. The couple's 5-year marriage has been anything but smooth, marked by constant breakups, distrust, and emotional wounds. The relationship was unstable from the very beginning. Just 3 months after saying I do, they separated for the first time, but their connection kept drawing them back to each other. In 2023, Jane became pregnant. At the time, she was certain the baby was Steve's. She had not been with anyone else since their reconciliation, or so she claimed. Eventually, she admitted that during one of their previous breakups, she had a brief encounter with another man, someone she has not spoken to in over a year, so she says. Steve's doubts began during Jane's pregnancy after an ultrasound suggested she had conceived before they resumed intimacy. Smart man. Despite Jane's insistence that he was the father, Steve couldn't shake the uneasy feeling. Still, he chose to believe her. In an act of commitment, he took out a $500,000 loan to renovate his home, hoping to create a comfortable life for Jane, her older daughter, and the new baby. But not long after the child was born, the relationship fell apart again and they separated. Having seen an advertisement in the newspaper offering the DNA test through a partnership with Polygenics Consulting, he decided to take the opportunity, but nothing could have prepared him for the truth. So me really I know the father? Steve asked, stunned. Look how much money me spend. Me all take out loan and fix up the place just to make them comfortable and the baby enough for me, he said bitterly. Now grappling with the harsh reality, Steve says he feels like just another victim of Jamaica's growing jacket crisis, a term used when men unknowingly raise children who aren't biologically theirs. Them need to make the pitney them get tested before them leave the hospital. Cause too much man I spend money pon pitney we enough for them, and that a foolishness. So true. Jane, you're wrong, He said calling for mandatory paternity tests at birth to protect unsuspecting fathers. No for no one be father so much that no be father for pitney we no food no own. And some of them spend time with pitney we no for them own more than them one pitney. Fool. Some of them want to be fathers so much. Some of them want to be fathers so much that they take kids that's not even theirs. His frustration runs deep. Not just over the emotional betrayal, but the financial burden he left carrying alone. Me know say me not get back none of my money. And the worst part is she not even give me $1 towards paying back the loan. Jane begged the weekend star not to share the truth with her husband, who is now prepared to file for divorce. Listen, what a heart she have to think that she can bribe the star, eh? But Steve had made up his mind. Uno can't tell him say him are the father. She asked quietly. Uno can't tell say him are the father. Uno can't tell him say him are the father. Adding that she was uncertain on how to move forward. Move forward by still sleeping with a bunch of men and we are sleep with Jane. Open up your legs and sleep with them. Go sleep with somebody over Philadelphia, Jane. You might catch something over Texas. Get you a man from over Texas, Jane, or over Philadelphia. Me I get a divorce. Me will never run back with her. Me will never get back with that woman there. As long as me live, she will never get a dime from me again, he declared. Names changed to protect identity. Listen, this is an ongoing problem in Jamaica, and not just some Jamaica, all over the place, where a lot of women give men jackets. A lot of men are out there taking care of kids that's not theirs. All in the name of they want to be father so bad. And they want this family so bad. Yes, I agree that there should be paternity tests. Oh yes, I think there should paternity test every kid after the mom gives birth. I think so. I do. Me give birth to a life. Yeah. Jane is too wicked. Guys, me I try to fix myself on the couch and I can't fix good. Jane is not nice. Jane is not nice. It's so crazy that good women get bad men and bad men get good women. Did I say right? You guys get the drift, right? I think this is very sad for Steve. Steve went and took out a $500,000 loan. Did I even read that right? Or is it a $5 million loan, guys? Because $500,000 is not a lot of money. Maybe a $5 million I read, guys. Because $500,000 is not 500,000. 500,000? Yeah, that's what I see. 500,000. Yes, anyways. But I wonder if Steve is going to get back. I wonder if is Steve going to move out of the house? Because a lot of men do that too. They move out of the house. But then again, I don't know the Jamaican laws. Would the Jamaican judge give Steve wife the house? I don't know, because she's the one with the kids. You should never go around having intercourse carelessly, especially when it's with more than one person. You should not go around doing that carelessly, period. But the mere fact that she did it, and she's doing it with more than one people, which a lot of women do, I think it's pure carelessness. Like, how could you guys put yourself that deep? What I think with Jamaican system, as long as I know, as much as some crony, disgusting women even here in America, they try to have kids, or sometimes they get pregnant, and they decide to give the man with the most money the child. Sometimes the kid don't even look like the man. And they try to tell the man that the kid looks like my grandfather, or the kid looks like my uncle, or the kid looks like somebody or the other. Foolishness. Why the kid don't look nothing like me? Nothing. The kid don't act like me. The kid don't walk like me. The kid don't look like me. The kid don't short like me. The kid don't tall like me. The kid don't fat like me. The kid not skinny like me. The kid don't have my personality. But it's my son. Or it's my daughter. Like, are you out of your mind? Nothing at all, so. Too often, men are just happy with being told that they are the father. And they just accept the child and that's it. If a man said to me that he wants a paternity test, I will gladly give them the paternity test because I know my baby father and I know who I sleep with. But a lot of females can't do that. They are disgusting. You understand? They are disgusting, very much disgusting. I think when a woman gives a man the wrong kid, and if the man decides to take her to court, or he should take her to court, and she should have to pay him back all that money. Yes, I believe so. Anything that the man have put in, she needs to pay him back, and interest too. Maybe that will stop some of them from doing these things, because it is very wicked for a woman to give a child to the wrong man and have the man investing in these kids. In Jamaica, listen, I read in the paper somewhere the other day, again, where a man from America, he got a girl in Jamaica pregnant. And for 2 years or something like that, I don't remember. But he was supporting this child. He supported the pregnancy, he supported the child and everything, right? Then he decided that he wanted to file for the child. That's when she notified him that he is not the father and that a DNA test was taken with the other father. Do you know how that man said he was so distraught because he's been taking care of that baby? Him and his family been doing so much for that baby and the mother. And they have sent on so much money in Jamaica for the baby and that mother. So for the mother to come now and do something like this, you know, it's not nice. It's not a nice thing. You understand me? It is not a nice thing for a girl to do the. No, baby, don't do that. Don't. Sorry about that, guys. It is not a nice thing when a woman go around and give the child to the wrong father. And a lot of women do this, primarily in Jamaica, because they see a man as a form of income. And this is very sad because when a girl grows up to not depend on herself, but to depend on a man for financial stability, this is what normally happens, right? And they normally want to give it to the best candidate. And that is not nice. In Jamaica, from what I can see, and it happens right here in America, when a woman is totally dependent on a man, she sometimes tries to get pregnant for the man that she thinks is financially stable. Or if she's having more intercourse with more than one man and she gets pregnant, she tries to give it to the best candidate. And then these women sometimes take advantage of men that comes from America or Canada. I don't know about England. But they take advantage. But I think that men should ask for a paternity test. And if she wants to get upset, let her get upset. She knows who get her pregnant. You don't. Because you're not with her 24/7s. She's with her Hello Kitty 24/7s. You're not. So you don't know what she's did. What she has done. The same as she don't know what you have done. Right? But I just think that it's really sad because 70% of children in Jamaica, 70% of children in Jamaica does not belong to the father. Seems to me like the star is the one that is doing this paternity test, the free paternity testing thing. Sorry guys, I'm drinking some frozen drink and the ice is just so delicious. A whopping 70% of children in Jamaica does not belong to the father. And like this case that I just read about, a lot of men have financially contributed so much money into their children's life. And I said children because I've heard of a case before where there were either 5 or 6 children, and I don't remember if the man was about to file for the children or what, but what happens is he did a paternity test, guys, and say it was 5, because I don't remember how much it was, if it was 5 or 6, but say it was 5. 4 out of the 5 was not his. 4 out of 5 children are not his. What do you think about that? Listen, after a woman has a child, whether it be America, wherever, Jamaica, I strongly just feel as if they need to do paternity tests, because a lot of children walking around here with fathers who are not their fathers. And men taking care of kids that don't belong to them. And taking care of kids that don't belong to them, and the kid that's theirs, they're not taking care of. That's not fair. That's not fair to that child that is not getting the same attention. Sorry for my background noise, guys. My daughter is having fun with her colors. So sorry about that. Yeah, I think I did I looked it up and to see how much children in America did not belong to the fathers, and it was 30%. Is that bad? Of course it's bad. Women shouldn't be going around giving kids to the wrong person. Of course it's bad. It's bad. It's not good. It's not good. 70%. And time again, this happens in Jamaica. Listen to me. Men, let me tell y'all something. Men in Jamaica, men in America, men in Canada. I don't know about England. Let me tell y'all something. If the child don't look like you and have nothing for you, I think you should do a paternity test, because there are ways to do paternity tests. Yes, there are ways to do a paternity test. There are discreet ways of getting paternity tests, such as ordering a paternity test over the internet, and swabbing with a piece of hair, or toothbrush and stuff like that. So there are different ways for us to find out if a child is ours discreetly. Go look it up online, find out where you could get at-home paternity tests. At-home paternity tests. Have it shipped to you and do a discreet paternity test without that mom knowing or the child knowing. Just use your toothbrush or a strand of hair from their head. That's the last of my ice. Because these women are not nice whatsoever. Sometimes, you know, also the men neglect the woman, and so the women are looking for companionship. Sometimes it's your fault, men, where the men neglect the woman and they look for companionship, and so they get pregnant for someone else, right? And this might be what this lady was going through, because they said that it happened during a breakup, and so she was looking for companionship. And you know, she's not probably thinking, because maybe every time you guys break up, she's not thinking that y'all gonna get back together, and she goes out and she have unprotected intercourse, and then this happen. Bam, there's a baby. So sometimes, men, it's your fault. And I'm not gonna say, oh, because you guys are on a break or whatever, she shouldn't go sleep with nobody. You guys decide to take a break. It's you guys' fault. You guys keep on disrupting your marriage, knowing that y'all gonna get back together. Stop putting brakes. Stop putting so much brakes in between your relationship. You guys have problems and you know you're not ready to separate. Stop using an argument to separate. Stop using an argument to separate just because you want to go sleep with somebody else. So I don't know who started this argument between this man and this woman, but yes, whopping 70% of children in Jamaica has the wrong fathers. Yes, and this needs to stop. So men, go out and get your DNA test. DNA. Yes, do DNA, especially if the child don't look like you. Don't let her tell you that, oh, the child looks like my grandfather, or the child looks like my uncle, or the child looks like whoever. If the child don't have nothing, absolutely nothing for you, and the child look like they're out of space because they don't look nothing like you, DNA. Please like the video, guys. If you have learned anything from my video, please like my video. Please subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in another of my video. Bye.